You bet.
Once again, guys, if you have a question, please just chat me and I'll get you in the queue. We'll start off today with Emily Giambablo from the Washington Post.
Hey, sorry, I didn't even have my recorder ready. Thanks for doing this. I guess first, just how are you approaching looking at the Clemson game, and did you see anything new from that first half? And at what point do you kind of just say it was a bad half, or do you look at it from more worrisome?
Yeah, no, it was very humbling experience for all of us. I just looked at it and said I have to do a much better job coaching than I did in that game, getting our guys ready, getting us prepared. And we've had a great week since. I think sometimes it's good early in the year to get punched in the mouth and kind of really figure out where you are. And that did it. Now we'll see. We have a long ways to go in a lot of areas, but the guys responded the right way, and we know we got a really good Rutgers team coming in here tomorrow. So all you can do is just try to learn from it and get better, and I think we've done that.
And then I was just going to ask about Chol. It seems like he's struggled a bit, and what are you hoping to see from him as Big Ten play starts and the season goes on, and what do you think his role might be able to be this season?
Well, we just want him to keep getting better. We feel like he's getting better. He didn't get much of an opportunity the other night. Didn't go well when he was in, so we felt like we were behind the 8 ball all night. But Rutgers got a couple big kids. Our next Big Ten game is Purdue. They got a couple really big kids. So, we need Chol. He's working hard. I mean, I can't ask any more as far as extra work, all the things that we think he needs to get better at, and then just making him comfortable. But defensively is where we're asking for the most help out of him, and hopefully he gets a little more comfortable and is able to do that as we move forward.
Lila Brownberg, Testudo Times.
Hey, Coach, I hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
I remember before last season, you were kind of talking about how you were about to enter kind of like the toughest conference slate that you had in your career. And, the conference is even deeper with kind of more top teams this year. Just what's kind of your mindset, heading in such a stacked slate?
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing league, which is great. Just to kind of see where you are nationally playing against really good teams. So, with everything that's going on in life, you really just go one day at a time, one game at a time. I know it's a coaching cliche, but I think more so than ever is kind of the way you're approaching it. So we know we have Rutgers tomorrow, and then, we'll have 19 more after that, but it's a terrific league. We know we have to play better than we did the other night to, be an NCAA tournament team and be a part of this league race. So we've approached it that way, but I try not to think of I know probably our next 3 or 4 games in the league, but I probably don't know our late January, early February schedule at all. I haven't looked that far ahead. So we just have to get better. It's so early in the year. We've played 5 games. We just got to make ourselves better so we can, compete at the level we need to compete at.
And I know after the Clemson game, Eric kind of talked about how, he and some of the older players need to step up as leaders. How have you seen them respond in practice in terms of, being those leaders for the team?
Yeah, I think everybody stepped up. I think they've had a good week. The way they approached it's been good. So it's just, we need everybody to play well, to be good. But they've approached it well, and their attitude's been right, and they know that you're going to have bad games, but that one was not good at all. So and you got to give Clemson a lot of credit, like I did before, and a lot of it lies on my shoulders. I have to do a better job coaching them. Hopefully, I've done that since the Clemson game.
Daniel Oyefusi, Baltimore Sun.
Hey, Coach. Geo Baker's status is kind of up in the air for tomorrow. Just from watching Rutgers, just what's the difference and what does he add? Being on the court and if he's not on the court.
Well, they play really well and they play with a lot of confidence. Harper's playing at all league level, and the Jacob Young kid's been terrific, running the show, and their two big kids in the middle are terrific. They have a lot of good players. So obviously Gio's a all league player. So I heard he practiced a little bit yesterday. He was in a boot. I don't know. Will he try to play? He's a tough kid. He might. We'll see. But it won't be the Gio Baker that you'll see 2 months from now when he's really, really healthy. I'm sure he'll still be good, but I don't know what they're going to do with him tomorrow. We're preparing like he's going to play some. They're really good without him, and they'll even be better with him down the road. So we're just worrying about us right now. We got enough problems. We got to figure ourselves out.
Alif Kareem, WDVM.
Hey, Coach, hope you're doing well. I wanted to touch on something that happened in college basketball yesterday with Keontae Johnson. What happened in the Florida game was terrible. Does that give you any fear about, the projection of this season and just how it looks moving ahead?
Well, I know Keontae and recruited him a little bit out of high school. A great kid, great family. So I'm heartbroken for everybody involved. Florida basketball program, kid, the family. I don't know much else. I know he's in the hospital, but I came to work this morning and I don't know anything else. I'm just praying for him and his family and hoping for the best.
David Suggs, the Diamondback.
Hey, Coach. Kind of talked about Ron Harper, Jacob Young, also, Montez Mathis. They got 3 players averaging 15 plus points per game. As a coach, how do you kind of approach making a defensive scheme to try to, limit such a multi-dimensional attack?
Yeah, those kids play with no fear. And Montez always plays well here too because he's from Baltimore, so he's always excited. He's really made himself into a great player. So everybody we're going to play in the league is going to have really good players, just like we do. We got to guard, considering we had 16 turnovers and probably took 15 or 16 bad shots the other night. We held Clemson to 67. So there's something we're doing right defensively, but we're going to have to lock in and guard those kids. Our guys will be fired up. We know Montez always plays well in this building, and Harper's a terrific player, and Jacob Young's played great. So, yeah, it's a challenge for us. We'll have a game plan, and we'll try it. And if it doesn't work, we'll do something different. One thing that about us, we always try to figure it out. We never gave up in that Clemson game. We tried 4 or 5 different defenses, just trying to get ourselves back in the game. So we'll do the same tomorrow if we have to.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Thank you.